All right, what's up guys? In this video, we are going to be talking about how to simplify radicals with only variables, all right? So, thinking way back to your previous math classes about what an exponent represents. Remember, x to the sixth, that tells me x is being multiplied by itself 6 times. So the square root of x to the sixth, think about our prime factorization, we can write that as x times x times x times, there we go, 6 x's. I promise I can count, right? So, same concept as what we had with our numbers. We want to look for those groups of 2. All right, so we look, we have 1, 2, 3 groups of 2. And you know, when we have those groups of 2, we are only going to pull out 1 from each and bring that outside of our radical, outside of our square root. So we end up with x times x times x. But again, thinking about those exponent rules, what this represents, x times x times x is really going to be x to the third. Okay, that's how we can simplify this. Now let's look at another one where we got multiple variables going on, right? Y to the seventh is going to be y being multiplied by itself 7 times, right? Z to the fifth that's going to give us 5 z's, right? All right, let's look for those groups of 2. Got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that tells us outside of our square root, we're going to have y times y times y times z times z. On the inside, we have this y and z all by themselves, right? They're stuck together. It's like they're quarantining together, okay? What a relevant joke. Okay, y times y times y. Y cubed, z times z, z squared. On the inside, that y and z, they're quarantining, they're stuck. They can't get out, okay? That is how that's going to simplify. All right? Let's look at one more. All right, a to the sixth. That is a times a times a times a bunch of times, right? Oh gosh, b to the ninth. Why did I pick such a big number? I'm going to show you a shortcut with this one though, except I'm going to prove it to you the long way first, because we just love that. All right, so we got 9 b's out here. Jeez, there we go. That was a lot. Make our groups of 2. We got 1, 2, 3. Look at that. No a's have to quarantine. They are all free to go. 2, 3, 4. We got 1b that's going to be stuck inside that square root. It's got to wait its 14 days. All right? So, outside of our square root, a times a times a is going to give us a cubed. B times b times b times b. B to the fourth. We got that one lone b on the outside. All right? That's our long way to do it. A little shortcut. This is going to be good if you got that quick math, okay? If we look at a to the sixth, right, and b to the ninth, let's just look at our exponents. We know we want groups of 2, right? So we take our exponent, divide it by 2. 6 divided by 2 gives us 3. That means we are going to get 3 groups of 2, right? Right? We check that. We got 3 groups of 2. So this tells us that outside of our square root, we will have an a cubed. Looking at b to the ninth, 9 divided by 2 does not work out as nicely, right? That's 4.5. This tells us we will have 4 groups of 2 with 1 left over. So we will have a b to the fourth on the outside. That 1 left over is stuck under our square root. And if we look, shortcut, long way, I mean, they take about the same time. This you wouldn't have to write out, right? But this is just another way that you can think about it, okay? So in another video, we will be putting this together with the information from our last video about numbers, and it'll be so fun.